For once in Hearthstone's history, Rogue doesn't just have like the most busted deck ever. And it's actually in a really weird position right now to where there's a lot of cool Rogue archetypes, but almost none of them are tier 1 except for like one deck. I wish all Rogue players a very merry tier 4 deck. Before we get started, I just want to give a huge shout out to everyone that has been subscribing to the channel recently, because we have been going through some pretty monumental changes. Like in the past couple of months, our sub count is continuing to go up, and I'm going to actually drop a campaign right here, right now. And I'm actually going to retcon something. I said like, oh, if we hit 20K, then I'm going to do a special celebration. I'm actually going to bring down that number. What if we made it 18,000? Once we hit 18,000, I'm going to give away a mini set, some sort of bundle, depending on what's going on in the current ecosystem in Hearthstone. So if you want to support the content and potentially get something extra for helping us reach our goals, then go ahead and hit that sub button if you believe that I have earned your subscription. But today we're going to be talking about Cutlass Rogue, and honestly, one of the big problems in the Rogue class right now. Rogue has a lot of really cool, really interesting decks, and honestly, I am having the most fun experimenting with really wacky Rogue decks, and you're going to be seeing a lot more Rogue deck guides coming up here in the next week, actually. One deck in particular that is all about Sonya and playing Valera's Gift over and over again. But in a different sense, this deck is trying to do the exact same thing, except it is all in on trying to make Spectral Cutlass work. At first, I thought this deck had a lot of potential for it, but unfortunately, it is just one of those decks to where if you don't hit the right cards in the right order, you are kind of just sitting there waiting for the good turns to happen. And unfortunately, with Rogue right now, they have a lot of explosive turns, but building up to those turns is the real difficult challenge, because Rogue just simply dies to everything, and it loses to control, it loses to aggro. So it's like you really gotta reach into the ether and pull up the perfect cards possible in order for a deck like this to be viable. And there is a possibility of running like a mining package, or the excavate package in this sort of deck if you want to go in a little bit of a different direction. But the reason that we have decided to go all in on random generation with cards like Thistletea set, as well as just drawing the weapon, is because you really need the consistency of just simply getting the Cutlass in hand. Now, in the game clips coming up ahead, you're going to see some struggle, and the reason why I'm going to highlight these struggles is because I want to highlight something particularly in Hearthstone that happens very, very frequently, especially when I try these very specific decks. You are going to queue into the counters. It just doesn't matter. Whenever there's like a weapon deck that's very good, everyone's running a Viper, everyone's running a Glacial Shard, and honestly, this is just going to be more of a funny video, more so of like, oh, this is a meta breaker, this is going to be really, really good, because you're going to see a lot of struggling happen in these next couple of clips. But if you're somebody that really wants to make Cutlass Rogue work, then I don't want to take away from this particular build, because there is some really cool things going on here. So let's go ahead and break down this deck a little bit, even though it's pretty simple to understand if you've ever played Cutlass Rogue before. So if you're new to the deck, the absolute best thing that you can possibly do with this deck is to play Prep into Raiding Party on turn 1. So that way you can draw the swashbucklers, you can draw the scoundrel, but it's more important that you just get that Cutlass in your hand as quickly as possible. The reason we do not run Instrument Tech is because we run the Raiding Party. So running this card just doesn't really make a lot of sense when you're already running pirates that are going to be extremely beneficial to your deck. So running the Instrument Tech is just an absolute no-no when it comes to this archetype. Now again, you could potentially go with some mining packages, but then you would have to include the weapon, which can make things a little bit awkward. I'm not saying it's impossible to go down this route, because I really do believe there might be some potential of fitting in a Scorpion in this deck. This is like the third variation of this deck that I've tried, and the reason why the mining package gets in the way is because hand space becomes very problematic, and with excluding the weapon or finding cards that give you weapons, it can sometimes be dissynergistic with a Spectral Cutlass, and we're already not running Tez because we kind of need to run specific cards anyway to synergize with the weapon. So going all in on the Thief package is probably not the way to go either. So this is why we've decided to put in the mic drops in order to have, you know, ways of buffing the weapon as well as drawing the deck. We have the harmonic hip hops in order to really pump up that damage, because the only real way that you are going to be able to win with this sort of deck is by swinging the weapon every single turn and splitting the diff between, you know, your death, so to speak. Because the lifesteal is really what carries this deck, and is honestly the only real viable reason why a deck like this could even thrive to begin with. So you got to play that weapon as soon as you can. You got to start buffing it. You got to make up for that lack of tempo in the early game, because if you don't have like Swashbuckler into your Kajamite by turn 1, turn 2, you're already running behind. And that's kind of the problem with Rogue right now, is that Rogue does have these plays to play for the board or in the early turns, but it's very limited to their turn 1, their turn 2s, and their turn 3s, where if you don't hit them, you're automatically falling behind because Rogue doesn't have a lot of comeback ability. It has to essentially race ahead either through tempo or through board generation by either making something random happen. But the rest of this deck is pretty self-explanatory, with deadly poisons, stick-ups, giving you random cards to help you increase the count of your Spectral Cutlass. The Eye Razor card in this deck is definitely going to be Thistle Tea set, but the reason why I believe this card might be better than you're originally thinking is because, first of all, it works very well with prep. You can choose the card that you get from it, so you might have potential of using this with Sonya, depending on if you get a 1-mana card or not, but it's just really helpful in order to get extra copies of it, so that way you can really pump up the weapon, so that way you can give it some attack and the durabilities are going to carry you throughout the entire game. But that is pretty much Weapon Rogue in a nutshell. The biggest issue with a deck like this, unfortunately, is just that a lot of people are running very specific tech cards, and in this specific meta game in Hearthstone, it is a lot more important to have answers than it is to make a better like tempo board or have like more things that you are doing than your opponent. And that's kind of the issue with Rogue right now, is that this meta game is very rewarding for answers, and unless Rogue generates the perfect answers every single time, it is very much in the struggle bus category right now. But don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We got a special thing happening at 18K subs, so make sure if you like the content, you support us, you help us out. Or if you really want to support us and to go the extra mile, we got a Patreon. So we got deck optimizations, coaching, and a bunch of other stuff that you can get. All the information's on the Patreon. But thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck intro. Rogue is just really in a bad spot right now, and we'll see you for the next video. Queuing this deck guarantees never seeing a warrior. I mean, all the decks that I'm playing are beat warrior. We'll go up against warrior eventually. But I think this deck is like unironically good. I mean, that was the worst matchup we could hope for, though. Like, there's nothing to do about that. That's just the fucking ladder tax doing what it does. Earthen Paladin has a chance against warrior. Earthen Paladin does not have a chance against warrior. You make big Earthens, they play all the removal. Earthen Paladin is not the answer to beating warrior, in all honesty. Maybe a Highlander warrior or a Highlander Paladin, but ladder tax? Okay, the ladder tax is a Hearthstone theory. It's more so like a gamer theory, but it's like, what the ladder tax is, whenever you switch decks in Hearthstone, the first game that you're gonna get is gonna be completely unwinnable. Which is why players in Top Legend tell you to not just keep switching decks whenever you're trying to actively climb. Every single time you switch deck, you always get the worst matchup on your first try. And my theory behind that is that, you know, you want your ranks back, so Hearthstone is trying to gaslight you into playing more Hearthstone. I think that theory holds up, in all honesty. I think there's a lot of validity to that. It's a subclause of Murphy's Law. Exactly, dude. The perfect way of explaining it. Okay, so this is Dragon Priest. I need to kill this thing, which means probably just using Dehydrate on it. I could also, you know, weapon's probably a bit easier here, and I can use this for actual healing later. Pocket Train pretty much roulettes permanently. Yeah, but Pocket Train's not trying to climb. He's just trying to play good decks. I mean, okay, he's not trying to climb, but he's trying to win. But at the same time, he's just trying to play fun stuff. And honestly, deck rouletting is the most exciting that you can make High Legend. It just is. Like, playing the same deck over and over again is nice and all, but you really gotta be a master at it. And as of right now, it's like there are no decks that I really want to master in this meta, outside of Nature Shaman. But Nature Shaman, everybody hates Nature Shaman, man. I'm tired of hearing all these dumb opinions of Nature Shaman that completely just come from disdain from the deck. I'm tired of hearing it. Okay, so this has to die now. I'm not happy with this, but it is what it is. I have another one of these. I like Nature Shaman. The thing that people need to realize about Nature Shaman games were some of the hardest and also some of the most interesting games in the Masters Tour. And it's just like, I absolutely will not respect the opinion of someone that says Nature Shaman is just an unga bunga, can only do the combo on turn 6 with like 0 to 30 and that's it. That is not the deck. That is like not even 25% of the games. Which again, I get. You can hate the deck for that reason. I'm not gonna stop you for that. But the moment that you start saying that Nature Shaman is so smooth brain or so such a stupid combo deck, there's only one way to win. You are literally telling me, you are saying the quiet part out loud, that you've never played the deck, you've only experienced the bad parts of it. And again, you can experience, like, your opinion is your opinion. I'm not going to tell you you can't enjoy the deck or that you should enjoy the deck. But when all you do is tell me that the deck only does one thing, you are wrong. I'm not going to budge on this. Okay, looks like we're pretty dead here. Because I am not drawing well, like, at all. I don't even know what the hell to keep this for. Am I really just going to backstab this? Deadly poison on weapons, like, the only thing I can hope for at this point. Clark tried to talk up Nature Shaman like it's Garrote Rogue. I am not going to say it's on Garrote Rogue level, but in terms of this Masters Tour, it was the deck that people played the worst in terms of they didn't know the best plays to make every single time. It was interesting to analyze. It's not fun to go up against. I will admit that, but it's interesting. It's an interesting deck to analyze when you're thinking about the perfect plays in Hearthstone. Oh my lord.
Let the Badlands burn. Scorch the sand.
I might be dead here. Oh, yo? That's kind of good. Is it better than Weapon? Yeah, it's infinitely better than Weapon. I might just have to buff a regular weapon, man. I hate old Astalor Druid. Well, it's a good thing you don't have to worry about that anymore. Astalor can't hurt you unless you play Wild. I like Rainbow Mage, but there's no way to kill Warrior without 0 mana Snake Oil. Yeah, they keep nerfing Warrior while also nerfing everything that beats Warrior. So it's like Mage got hit hard, Warrior got hit, but it didn't get hit hard. Astalor was regulated to be the Postalor A. I know that Nature Shaman isn't like that. It's not a smooth brain deck. I just don't want to be playing against the deck is all. And see, that's a completely legitimate opinion. I have no problem with you saying that. What I have a problem with is people that say the deck is literally just one thing when it's many things. I hate that opinion because it's wrong. I would not be defending the deck this hard if I thought I was even possibly incorrect here. Okay, so double Velorock.
Scorch the sand.
Make a card go dormant? Yo, wait a minute. Yo, Sammy! Sammy coming in with the tier 1. Thank you for that support, dude. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks for being here. And I hope your next Nature Shaman game goes very swimmingly. Wait, Flame Tongue Totem?
Too soon.
Hold on. Hold on. And Avenged Sevenfold will play Rock in Rio, Brazil. Oh, dude. I've seen Avenged Sevenfold like 4 times.
Back again.
They're the band that I've seen the most. Because they're just always, they were always coming around when I was going to concerts when I was in high school. Yo, Dino, come back for 10 months. My sub is back. Tell a friend. Back again, baby. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for that support. Thank you for that Prime? For that Prime gaming. So guys, we got Primes. Now's the time because there's a hype train that is leaving the building. It is going away. Hype train initiated. Do you think there's a possible combo OTK that can be done using Raza's Sealed, Heartbreaker, Adonis, the new buffed Paper Angel? I think there might be a Control Priest that becomes good, but until Reno Warrior gets calmed down, I don't think it's gonna be good. Because it's kind of funny how, like, Reno Warrior is now the best Reno deck because it's the Reno deck that can shut off the Reno deck. Oh, wait, I actually can't do that anymore. They changed Reno. Never mind. That's not how that works.
Let the Badlands burn.
Okay, Velorock win the game somehow? Oh my, wait a minute, Jet, wait. Swipe is technically more damage.
Let the Badlands burn.
Is this enough to win, potentially? 7, 8, 8, 12, 12. Oh my god, I am 1 mana and 2 damage off. So I actually have to clean up the board. You gotta be kidding me.
We actually have a chance to win. Holy crap, dude. All right, I'm liking this song, by the way. I was messing around with Raza, Angel Priest, and put in Reno with a shit ton of duplicates. I don't want the battle cry anyway, just the hero power. Fair enough, but at the same time, it's like, is it really worth it to play Reno just for 8 mana or 9 mana now? 9 mana gain 5. Oh, we just died. Damn it, dude. We actually could have won if Valor. Damn it. If we had a Shadow Step instead of a Breakdance there to bring back the Sonya, we maybe could have done it. Hold on a minute. Was there a lethal by going with Sonya? Wait, hold on. It's a 26. What if I just play Sonya, Deadly Poison, Valera's Gift into a Deadly Poison? There would be... Wait, how much damage is this? I gotta count this just because I gotta know. So this is 4, and then you get one of these. Yeah, it costs 1, so you get another one of these and another Deadly Poison. Then you play another one of these, and then you get 2. Oh my god, this is so hard to count. Okay, let's slow it down. 4, 1, 1, which discovers another 1, discovers 2 more 1s. So we have the mana to do this. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, it's 20. Oh my god, this was actually lethal. Am I counting this right? This would have been a 21 attack dagger. I think that was actually lethal. Like going for Sonya. I mean, obviously I was gonna go for Bellerock because I had the Flame Tongue Totem on the field, but I've never gone for Sonya combos like that. All right, so now let's do that again with like one poison. Just so that way we can see the threshold. Because I'm counting that correctly, right? Because you get 1 poison naturally in hand. You add a poison, which adds a poison. And then you get to play that again, which adds a poison, which adds a poison. 1, 2. 1, 2. Gives you a poison, which gives you 2. And then you have another card that gives you another poison. Another poison. So that's 7. It's so hard for me to envision this because I'm getting the 0 and the 1 mana cards confused. This is why Rogue is baffling to think about sometimes. Like it breaks my brain thinking about it. Okay, so on coin, I'm full mulliganing for raiding party. That's why I threw away the pirate because I honestly don't care about playing it on turn 1. Somebody have a version of the Snake Warlock? I believe it's this deck. Have fun. Alright, so we got Cutlass and a Deadly Poison this. I've actually got a really good starting hand here. Get the raiding party. I kind of just have to do this, right?
Job's done.
Because, I need the draws. Next turn, I can just go for the Kajamite and then play the Swashbuckler, get some random cards. It truly shows how Forsen is 140 IQ because he played Miracle Rogue a lot. Dude, Miracle Rogue back in the day was so easy. If you knew how to, like, play with your deck, as in, like, you draw cards and and you just play it immediately sort of thing, it was so much easier to play Miracle decks back in the day. There's so many moving parts to decks nowadays. Okay, that's just good for more stuff. That's not so good. Yeah, also Auctioneer Stealth. That was the hardest part of that deck, was figuring out when to play Auctioneer Stealth to play around AoE. Every deck is Miracle now? Not really. There's a lot of draws, I will give you that, but not every deck is a Miracle deck.
Here we go.
All right, so I'm gonna get rid of everything. I lose a durability, but it's fine. So we could do this, do this, do the. Hold on a minute. How much do I want to greed the Valera here? Oh, every deck is a Miracle deck now. They all have Miracle Salesman. I did miss the second part. Oh shit. Are you serious, dude? I'm being... Why, man? Like, what is why? Song request? Wait, did you have a song request? Did I miss it? What was your song request? Because I'm not seeing a Spotify link, and I'm not seeing a name. Froze my face, dude. No way he freezes me a second time, right? I don't want to build up the weapon because if it happens and then suddenly I get vipered. Oh, dude. I don't know what to do here. I want to, like, greed a lot of these cards.
Too soon.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirates.
Okay. I don't like doing it this way, but it triggers the Velarok. I've got 1 mana sandbox now. I can make a really big weapon. Like we just pump our gas into the weapon next turn. If he doesn't Viper it, then we're Gucci. Played some Odin yesterday and literally had a Warlock generate Quartzite DK weapon to freeze my face. How does a Warlock generate that? Oh God. Absolute bastard, man. Oh, I fought it off a Frost Strike and he had the Snow Flurry? Okay, that makes sense. And am I having fun? I mean, I love how the moment I start playing a weapon deck, I encounter nothing but Vipers and Glacial Shards and Aggro Hunters. Oh, my lord.
Here we go.
Still just dead. God damn it, dude. That is so stupid. This is why I hate Highlander decks, bro. Imagine if he didn't have that 1 in 30 of the one good card in the deck, which was the Viper here. Another Demon Hunter? Bro, I swear to God, this is gonna be another Viper deck. It's gonna be another Viper deck, isn't it?
Do that.
Okay, there we go. We got the best turn 1. We've had a pretty shitty start with this deck, but I swear to God, it's not my fault. Here we go. Here we go. Now we've got it. Now we're getting the nuts. This is the game. Add Reno to deck for unfreeze face. Lol. that's the only reason to keep Reno in Odin Warrior. Ooh, Threats of Despair. Double threads, hello? Suddenly I can like actually control the board. I'm gonna draw the Pirates. I don't need to draw the weapon at this point. Discover Reno? I don't think you can do that. Just like hero cards aren't discoverable unless in Death Knight, right? Which low key, should that even be an interaction that should be allowed? I personally don't care, but there were always ways of generating hero cards. God damn it, man. So nice to see the return of the old meme deck playing Clark. I mean, Insane was playing this at top 50. But yeah. Yo, Linux coming in the VIP. Wait a minute. You got that really freaking quick. You got that extremely quickly. Excuse me? Hold on a minute. How long have you been here? I feel like you're relatively newer to the community. Yeah, bro, you've been following since March 29th of this year. And you got VIP in less than a month. My God. That is some dedication right there. Respect. Wait a minute. So I just lose. Oh my God. Oh my lord, how is it that he just literally played 3 minions and I die? Alright, so let's try again. Give me the rating party. Buff weapon hit totem, technically alive. I survive at 1 because he has hero power. There's no way I'm alive there. Ooh, let's go. Alright, now this is the game. This is the game. We're against Warrior. We did the turn 1. Which Flood Paladin deck is good? Probably none of them, actually. I feel like Flood Paladin does not do very well into the meta of Highlander Warrior. It might be okay to play if you've got a deck list that you've already made, but if you're talking about like investing in it, putting your dust into it, I probably would not recommend it. Okay, so healing or freezing? Keep in mind, I don't have Tez. So I guess this gives us a 1-drop, which can work with Sonya, so that's why I'll pick it. You said technically fair enough, but technically and effectively are 2 different words, so. Demon Hunter could cough and still kill an opponent at 6 HP for real. Yeah, honestly, I mean it's the glass cannon deck. is quite literally the glass cannon deck. Coin weapon into prep cryo feels really bad. I don't need to worry about tanking 3. The big question is, why am I saving the coin?
Here we go.
There might be a chance just won an attrition game against the 65 armor warrior, refreshing Reno hero power after playing a card with something I did not expect to be so good. Wait, so you're talking about with Raza Priest, right? Or are you talking about a warrior mirror? You're talking about the warrior mirror. No, you're not. You're not talking about the warrior mirror.
A tango?
Here we go.
God, we have so much potential with this kind of hand.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
All right, next turn's about to be nuts, by the way. Say my name, red, because your name has red in it. Okay, next turn's legitimately going to be nuts. So I really am hoping to top deck a Valera's Gift. Okay, yeah, next turn's gonna be fucking crazy. Sorry, I gotta focus on this turn. There's a lot that's gonna happen, and I gotta do it fast enough. I really hope he doesn't just fucking Viper me, man. Okay, that's annoying. Oh my dear God.
How long can you hold it?
Oh my God, we're doing it. Can I just kill him next turn? Whew. Okay. 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 Heisenberg. Oh my God, is he just fucking dead?
How long can you hold you?
I'm 1 damage off. Why does this happen every time? Like, come on! Like, why does it have to happen every time?
Go.
Oh, 2 damage off, whatever, man. Like, oh my God. So my God, he plays Viper and comes back from here. Because I don't math, this has nothing to do with me mathing, dude. I did the most amount of damage. Go ahead and at me with a better play if you see one better. Oh my God, dude. I'm still winning, right? I'm still winning because I got a thick-ass weapon. But then again, hold on a minute. I don't have a board. I need to top deck the, does this really need to, oh my God, hold on. Oh! Oh, the timing of the Dancing Queen was perfect! Oh, let's go. I deserved that game, dude. I struggled for 5 games. I finally got a good one. This deck might be a bit of a meme, but that was a good turn, man. I feel like this deck is fine as long as there's no weapon counters, which is pretty typical of a weapon rogue. pretty expected, so to speak. Okay, I got the raiding party again. If you get to rant about Brand, I don't need a rant about Brand. I got a video coming on that pretty soon. If the meta continues to be about Reno Warrior, if it continues to be the best deck, then no. I will definitely be making a rant about that later. I'm about to beat a warrior with Highlander Druid, then he shuffles 6 bombs, destroys my whole deck. Best deck so far, it's a Highlander Warrior, Token Hunter, Mining Rogue, Snake Warlock apparently is doing pretty well. And I guess Highlander Shaman isn't terrible. Highlander Shaman kinda goes nutty sometimes. Dude, hold on, what if we were to try Casino Priest in this fucking meta? Would that just get punished immediately? That might just get punished immediately, in all honesty. Dun 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 dun.
Too soon.
Trusty Companion? A bug or a beast? What bug did I miss in the second? It was the Alex Straza bug with Snake Warlock. We'll make a video talking about it. But it was Control Warlock with the Alex combo essentially. But I'll talk with Hat and I'll post the video when the bug gets patched. Just so that way I don't actually encourage more people to play it. But at the same time, people are already playing it and it's already showing up on Donkey. So it's like people are already aware of it. Damn. Kind of hoping for a trolley problem, but this kind of works. Next turn we have prep into raiding party and to play the weapon. Only post videos after Snake rotates. Dude, it's just really funny how like every single time Snake becomes good, we're like, no, not allowed. Not in my Hearthstone. No snakes allowed. I'm tired of these goddamn snakes on this goddamn plane. All right. No Viper. No Viper. Viper does not exist. It is a social construct made up by the government in order to make people afraid of snakes, so that way they can make snake suspense movies. Vipers are no, it's not allowed. The moment you start saying that kind of stuff, then Clark HELLSCREAM doesn't want to stream anymore. Do you want your content? All right, got the Valyr's gift. Now we just need to find the Sonya. Druid Snake 477. Wait, Druid's. Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about the snakes? It has to be snakes. I forget what that card's called, but I know exactly what you're talking about. That Druid card. It has to be snakes. Hold on a second. Another trusty companion. Oh my god. I don't have any pirates left.
So
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate. Now this is treasure.
here we go.
Might as well start pressuring. We got a lot of 1 mana cards to make the Sonya especially broken. And the fact that we can essentially play it for 2 mana. Oh, let's go.
Now this is
How long
treasure.
can you fight?
Lethal. Two damage off again. 2 damage off again. Oh my lord. Some things just never change. Some things truly just never change.
All right, so what did that weapon go from? It went from 6 to 18, right? So that means if I have a deadly poison in hand and a gift in hand, that is 12 damage with Sonya. Do I know what happened on this day 38 years ago? So that would have been 86, right? Wait a minute. The Transformers movie didn't come out 38 years ago, did it? That's not 1986, right? All right, let's go. GG. Okay, so against Paladin, I want the burglar. I want the burger. I'm American gamer, bro. I want burger.
Can't do that.
Clark saw the potion, had the nature tag, and saw the dollar signs. Yup. Yup. Yes, I did. Wait, mech paladin? Oh, that's kind of interesting. That might be good later.
Must protect little dog. Shiny. My shiny.
Bananas? Can you imagine bananas with Sonya? I don't feel like we're gonna be able to do this, but just entertain the idea. Oh, it was Chernobyl and the space shuttle challenge going boom in 86. Ooh. Okay, then in turn, yeah, it was a bad day 38 years ago then. Could he use breakdance on the mini pirate for a free breakdance to use on Sonya? You know, that is true. There was no reason to not do that, right? Oh, he's going all in. So just throw the bananas. Man, he went all in on that. Also high rolled the freaking Wind Fury. That's kind of crazy. Why did DK emote curse my opponent? Because you're not supposed to emote, because that's what everyone complains about in Hearthstone. I mean, people complain about that in every card game, though. But it's like the moment that you emote, you're irredeemable. You made an emote in the game. I can't trust you anymore. Okay, so I think it's Scoundrel into Velorok, and then we have 1 mana Scoundrel for like Cutlass potential. The difference between this deck on coin and off coin is kind of astounding. The question is, do I ever Shadow Step the Velorok here? There ain't no way. Tears could also just be effective and bring back Velorok for 2 mana. That's a reason to leave the Velorok on the field.
So many options.
Wait a minute, 1 mana pirate with the Scourge. Is that, we have to do it because it's the meme. We have to do it because it's the meme. It has to be done. It legitimately must be done. Gotta meme it. The meme could also just win the game. It legitimately could just win the game. Not stepping the Velorok? No, because he's gonna trade into it. I feel like it's fine if Velorok dies here. And I need board space, right? And I might need a Shadow Step of this to do something else. All right, here we go. Turn 5 Scourge is Rogue. Do something good. Wow! That is so bad. Why is it that I went for the good play and I got what the hell, bro? The best card I got was the Bovine. This is a mega low roll, man. This isn't even a fucking low roll. This is just like laughably. It's just laughable. Okay, well. God's divine punishment. Apparently. Yeah, cause I played the undead card. Dude, what is it with Rogue and like having these really impressive like feats where it's like, yeah, I played Scourge on turn 5. ... and then I died the next turn. Doesn't transforms everything anyway. Oh my lord. It's good that Rogue can't Shadow Step their spells. That'd be kind of interesting. How would you even do that? I mean, the spell doesn't stay on the field except for like secrets and auras. So I'm having a hard time envisioning that. All right, so I might have the deadly poison and a momentum in order to keep myself alive. Okay, wait, we can prep out the tea. This may not be the best, but it's the only thing I can do.
I feel pretty boned here, man. Without any card draw, I'm a sitting duck. I legitimately need a top deck raiding party next turn so I can just like play that, refill up my gas, and then like play momentum and get some healing here. Hot priority in Hearthstone. It's good that Tez on the top. We don't have Tez on the deck. Tez maybe should be added, but it's like what this deck's trying to do. It doesn't really want Tez. It would rather do other things. Oh, this is not it, dude. The lifesteal is carrying, though. This isn't gonna survive. Hey, Clarky, how are the wife and kids? Still dead, Jerry. Been 4 months. Yeah, I don't know, man. Weapon Rogue feels really bad. It just dies to everything.